Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now, here we are, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this deep to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Back to throw. It's Sota. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looks like he's going to run it. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team, trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. He knocks this one right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Hand off to the right side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Receivers are bunched together. On third and short, they hand the ball off. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quick catch over the middle. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead.
NC State 10, Florida 0.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Florida offense retakes the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry-up. An inside give now from the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Defense is coming after him. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, NC State 10, Florida 7.
To the air, it's Soto. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. He hands it off from the gun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
Down he goes, a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to make a big play downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. NC State comes to the line quickly. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, NC State.
Touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, and they go up 17-7.
That makes the score. NC State 17, Florida 7.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick it off.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And this pass is on target. Caught. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Gators. This quarterback on fire today. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. The offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this offense plays this. Do they try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively? From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to scramble. Throws the ball to the left after plenty of time in the pocket. Excellent protection. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys.
The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Long enough and good. And the game is now tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. Oh, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Play action here on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the catch. It's Thorne. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Knocked the ball to 44.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The Gators keep the football on the move. Short pass finds the tight end. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. When coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Intercepted by NC State. And they'll take over first and 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Now it's second down here. Back to pass. It's Soto. Running out of time in the pocket. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Running back with the football. Great cut there. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Pressure is coming. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they go in front here in the second half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. Florida offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Trying to find some room. It's Robinson. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And it's a bunch formation. They'll run it from the gun. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The shotgun handoff here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a quick grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
A running play called on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield. It's Soto. He's running out of time here. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, NC State 24, Florida 17.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The shotgun running play call. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. NC State comes to the line quickly. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Touchdown, Wolfpack. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter.
NC State 31, Florida 17.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And they pick up the first on the ground. And the Gators look to keep this drive moving.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Close to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. An explosive play. Moves the ball across midfield. Will spot it at the 38.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. First and goal, handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. That's an important score. We got a one-possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
The extra point gets him within a touchdown, 31-24. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Dropping back, it's Soto. Eludes the rush. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, NC State.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this one is caught. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass is caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short games are not.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking this guy in.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. You're down by a couple possessions. Yeah, completion is good, but truly the two most important things, getting the ball downfield to your receivers and making sure they're working to get out of bounds to preserve that clock to be able to get a score, get the ball back, and have a chance to win this game.
Is incomplete. Offense facing fourth down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete.